Hey, welcome back and hello if you're new here. My name's Nancy and I do beauty and lifestyle videos, so if that's something you like, don't forget to subscribe. So today I did this back to school makeup look, so you could wear this on your first day, you could wear it to work even, to college, anything. It's just very simple, easy, quick. I could do it in 15 minutes. Okay, so for the makeup look, I decided I was going to do it all drugstore just because it's easy. When you're young, you don't really have the money to buy like big brand. So I thought I'll keep it all drugstore, and you get really good stuff from the drugstore. So let's get into it. So first, I'm going to take the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser. It's oil free. Obviously if you have dry skin, take what works. Your moisturiser. I'm just going to pop some on there. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Minimum Infused Face Primer. I'll just take a little bit of this just because you're going to be in school. If you was like me, I did GCSE PE, so you want it to last through PE as well. So I used to do PE 3 times a week. And I used to do trampolining before and sometimes after school as well. My face is a lot darker than my body as well, because I put on a serum and I realised it had AHA in, and I was sitting out in the sun, so no skin damage. Anyway, so next, I will prime. There's 2 foundations that I wanted to show from the drugstore that you could use. So you could either use the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation, or what I'm going to be using today is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It just looks like, it's just, I don't know why I'm holding up for free. It just looks like this. I'm just going to pop this one on the inner part of my face. I know it's too light, but if you look, it like matches my chest. So that was the shade Nude Ivory, and then I'm going to take Golden Beige as well. What I like about these foundations as well is it tells you what undertone they are. So this one's a warm undertone. I like that, especially for if you're going to school, because you're probably just getting into makeup. It will help you choose what works for you. So really you could just use the shade that works for you. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is you don't get a lot of shades, at least in the UK. I think there's only 6, maybe 5. I'm just going to take any, like a flat top brush. Just blend that in. I always used brush in secondary school. Don't want full coverage, at least for me, not in school. What you wear full coverage for in school. So at least for me, I don't want full coverage in school. I just want to look one colour, especially because my spots were really bad in secondary school. Oh my god, look at that. That's scary. So I didn't want to cover them up, because most days I didn't wear makeup. But if I wanted to wear makeup, this is like the makeup that I would wear. It was just, if I wanted to cover it up, this is what I'll do. For concealer, I'm going to take the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in shade C1. And I'm putting it on my forehead, down on the centre of my nose and on my chin, just to bring it all together. I don't put a lot. Sponge my chin in first, and then I'm just going to sponge over where I put the concealer. So as you can see, I only put it like in the corner bit, because that's where I got it the darkest. So I've blended most of that out, and then I'll pull it out to the outer part, where you can see I just like an upward motion, and it just lifts my face a bit more. Okay, yeah, and then I'll powder my face. I'll just use the I Heart Revolution Peak Scented Powder, just a baking powder. I'll just take a little sponge. Where I used to watch YouTube all the time, like that's literally all I used to do, is watch YouTube after school. I'll just watch makeup. And around that time is when baking got really popular. So I thought, oh, I have to bake. But you don't have to bake. I just thought, as you just see, I'm not really baking. I'm just pressing some of the powder in, just where I need it. And any excess, I'm just gonna wipe away, and I'm just gonna tap. Sorry, I'm holding the mirror as well. I'm just gonna tap it into the pot. As you can see, I've got a little bit on there. I'm just gonna blend it out. Normally, I would have said to use the Rimmel Stay Matte, but mine was actually cracked when I was at home, and I haven't fixed it yet. I need to get alcohol to fix it. And then, after I powder, I always just spray my face. I'm just going to take the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in Cookies and Cream. And I'm just going to... So this is good for if you... I'm using the mirror as a fan. If you do get a bit cakey, if you just spray this on after you've powdered, just suck up the extra oil and bring like your skin back to life. Bronzer. Now for bronzer, I've got all this out. For palettes, for makeup, I think, like for school makeup, I think palettes are really good. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. It just looks like that. So yeah, you can just see my head always poking over somewhere. Dip into, really I'm just dipping into all the bronzy shades. And I'm just gonna swipe some off. And you just want to do it really gently. See? So that ain't blended out yet. But... and then I would take a bigger, fluffier brush and just blend our bronzer out. So if you are going back to school, what year are you going back into, or whatever you call it in America? I don't know, like, are you going into senior year? I think that's one of them. I'm so bad with stuff like that, but let me know if you're going to be going back to do exams, what exams are you doing, or if you're going to university this year, or college. What are you going to be doing? When I went to college, I'm going to be moving on to eyebrows now, and I'm going to take the Revolution Pro eyebrow pencil. It's just got a spoolie on one end and a little tiny pencil one. Brush my eyebrows out to get rid of any foundation and powder that was in them. And I'm going to brush them up. So I'm just lining underneath my eyebrows. So I've just lined underneath my eyebrows, and then just brush out the line underneath, especially at the front. I'm just going to take the Revolution Pro Duo Brow Powder in Ebony, and I'm going to take the darker shade. It just looks like this, like the more cool tone shade. And I'm just going to flick it through a bit. I'm just taking any eyebrow pencil. I would just, when I was doing the bronzing, I'll just take the bronzer brush and just run it over my eyes like that, and then take eyelash curlers, and I'm not going to show you this bit, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes off camera and I'll be back. So I've just curled my eyelashes. I'm just going to be using the Soap and Glory Thick and Fast Mascara. I'm just going to comb my eyelashes lightly in that because I don't want too much mascara on. So if you would like, you could put eyelashes on. For a blusher, I never used to wear a lot of, in secondary, I never used to wear a lot of blusher in secondary school personally, but I've come to love it, and I feel like blusher is so popular at the moment. So I'm going to take the Sleek Face Film Contouring Blush Palette, and it's just the one that looks like Mars Orgasm shade. You know, just tap that on. If you'd like, I could do a beginner series for makeup on my channel, to like go through each stage and what could work for you, and like go more in depth into that stage if you'd like. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Then I thought these two palettes were good drugstore palettes that like at school, especially this one. So this is the Ultra Eye Contour and Light palette from, and obviously it's meant to look like the Kat Von D one, or should we say KVD, vegan now. And then this one was, I thought, more if you could wear like a sort of coloured look. And this is the Revolution Neutrals versus Neutrals, and they just have the shades that you could wear there. So I'm just going to take any fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dip into the first shade. And I'm going to dip into this shade here, run it into my crease. You could even wear this to work if you're working. And I'm just going to take a bigger brush and just blend that out. As I said, this is quick, easy. Just going to take these two shades and mix them together on this, just another fluffy blending brush. Onto my lid, on the outer part of my lid, and blending them out. We're just blending that into the first shade that I used, with the first brush that I used as well. I'm using three brushes for this, because now I would have probably put a bit of shimmer, like gold shimmer on in the corner. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the Neutrals versus Neutrals palette, and I'm going to take Mode, which is this colour. I'm just going to take it on my finger as well. And for highlighter, I'm going to take the contour palette again, and I'm just going to take these two highlighters here, just like that. So it's not a blinding highlight, but it's like there. And then lastly, the lips, I would normally put like a tinted lip balm on or something, but this is just a Primark liquid lipstick. But normally I would, this is just like a nudie shade. And then I would just take Carmex, because obviously you don't actually have matte lips. I'm just going to run it over it. So this is just easy. It only take me 15 minutes, including the eyeshadow. If you're running late and you just want to do something simple for school, if you like for your first day, if you wear makeup on the first, just wear the makeup on the first day. This is a good first day makeup look. So yeah. And it will last all day as well. It won't come off. So obviously, if you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. This is my Instagram, and make sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. Yes, I'll see you next time. Bye.